How's it going? I had great intentions of going out today and doing my sort of last video of the year and doing it somewhere nice because it started to snow, but then in true 2020 fashion, as quickly as the snow landed, the temperature went up and everything started to melt, so yeah, it didn't go too well. So I just wanted to kind of finish off, put out a video, because the first start of the year, it started off quite good for me, and then it stopped, and then it picked up again, and then I was trying to do quite a lot of filming and in other places that I've been. The content creation block happens as it normally does for me. So yeah. Anyway, a part, but by no means all, of humankind has arbitrarily decided to designate today as the day that they stop counting the days of the sun's annual journey around the ecliptic, and tomorrow start again from 1. And I say part, but by no means all, because tomorrow's only New Year's Day on the Gregorian calendar, but not on many other calendars currently in use throughout the world. January the 1st wasn't always the beginning of the calendrical year. Originally the Romans, from whom we inherit our calendar, celebrated the start of the year, as did and do other cultures, at the spring equinox around the 25th of March. But this will be my last video of 2020, albeit I haven't really posted that much on the grand scheme of things. I wanted to acknowledge the passing of it as a video marker to look back and hopefully see things have gotten better, but who knows. I mean, this was a year that started with horrific fires in Australia, and no one could have predicted what was going to follow, with a pandemic, and then a seemingly long list of things that have filled our news feeds nearly every single day, like Donald Trump's impeachment and the descent into madness, Harvey Weinstein gets convicted, and stock market crash, Black Lives Matter protest, the police killing George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery and Breonna Taylor, and it sparked a huge wave of peaceful and sometimes violent demonstrations and riots right across the world to demand an end to police brutality and racial injustice. Kim Jong-un apparently died and then didn't. Murder hornets was something, that huge explosion in Beirut, the death of Kobe Bryant, Chadwick Boseman, the west coast of America fires, Trump getting COVID, and then Eddie Van Halen dying, and a tumultuous year indeed. But there were many other notable events, and I'm sure you're all more aware, just as aware, as what a total shit show this year has been. I mean, my year started quite strong. I did that whale autopsy in Inverness, and I went straight onto a programme about Britain's battlefields for Channel 5, which was pretty cool. My first one was at Bannockburn, which isn't really that far from here. But as March approached, then lockdown happened, work stopped, and the country pretty much ground to a halt. I guess I was lucky though, because the world of TV still needed to make content for the masses, and they started taking a bit of a gamble come June, July to put productions back out. So it picked up a little bit, albeit the work was sporadic. I managed to shoot in the empty streets of Edinburgh for the pandemic, and I shot some exterior stuff and a landscape of a veterinary surgery in Yorkshire, tree surgery. I did bird sanctuary promo video, even a week shooting educational videos for veterinary surgeons. That was a weird week, that one. I didn't vlog most of these jobs, or at least while I was on the location. But true to form, I found it increasingly difficult to manage the workload and the additional footage. I nipped together a cohesive video for YouTube, but I'll release these videos in the new year, featuring a lot of places that I did shoot. And I mean, I shot a battleship, worked with a production that was nominated for a BAFTA, and it was the same production, location, with Kirsty and Phil. That they kept me in work for a good chunk of the year. I got my directorial debut for the BBC's Country File for a film on the Isle of Lewis, which led to more work on other episodes. I worked with STV and the Children's Appeal, which was a very heartwarming experience too. That was really good fun. And I did promotional work for Glenlivet Whisky, safety videos for Diageo, and was invited back to shoot more content for Scotland's Scenic Railways, which had a 4 million people increase in viewers on Channel 4 due to the lockdown, and a few other odds and ends, including making a music video for Hans Zimmer, which was competition based, and I didn't win, but still happy with the process and the result. Anyway, This content creation malarkey is still hard, and my recent show reel is a snapshot of the work I achieved this year, and hopefully I can create a more structured and fulfilling series of videos next year. But I have no idea how 2021 will pan out. I know it is what you make it, but there are many variables at play here, country or political level, that seem to have a balance on it all. So I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But I wish you all well, and hope that the minimal content that has come out was enjoyable, and it's still nice to see the old subscriber count rising. That's including some questionable content that I did during lockdown. But I thank you all though for your continued viewing and support. So when you set out to do whatever it is you do tonight, Hogmanay, Christmas, New Year's Eve, just remember that in reality, tomorrow is just another day in the sun's seemingly endless journey along the ecliptic, and any other day would do just as well. So celebrate a new beginning. I'm thankful for all that I've achieved, health-wise, family and friends, and as I start my 45th year, it's not a new beginning, but a continuation, afflicted only by choices that I do or don't make, or by the actions of those around us. But anyway, I just wanted to say thanks for taking the time to remain a part of the channel and watch what content does come out. I will endeavour to do more. I do have plans. Whether they work out or not is a different thing altogether. But anyway, I hope you all have a good one. Stay safe and be cool, and we'll see you on the flip side.